let me do this. I completely forgot. My bad. I'll bring up my Twitch there. I'll actually move my Twitch over here. Completely forgot to set everything else up. My bad. My bad. So let me do that now. Okay. Pin that there. Okay, so we're good there. Awesome. We're good there. And what else am I forgetting? What else am I forgetting? Let me get some water. How you doing? Hold on, give me 2 seconds. How you doing, Diana? Diana? What's going on? There's one other thing. Yeah, I wanted to double check one other thing. If I could possibly, could I set this up on YouTube Live? Possibly, maybe. Okay, awesome to see you're doing well. I just want to figure something out for future live streams for the YouTube side of things. If I could I do YouTube Short? Could I put my live in YouTube Shorts on PC? Can you put YouTube Live from PC Shorts? I need to figure that out. That's cool, Diana. And how you doing, Lag? What's good? You can't really do self-advertising in my chat. I haven't been to all 50 states. I've only been to like 10, so I don't have a favorite U.S. state. How you doing, Michael? And how you doing, Big Boy? Yes, I see. You don't need to say hi multiple times. Just once is enough. Unless like I miss it. I sometimes don't see every comment. That's okay. As long as no one spams chat. It's okay. The shadow's waiting for me? Nah. No one's waiting for me. JoJo's? What about JoJo's? What are you doing with the wheel? Exactly what it's... Can you guys read the wheel? Like, I don't know how it looks on the phone. From my angle, it should be fine. But can you read the wheel? It's anime recommendation. You know how we always do anime recommendations on here? Well, I made a wheel. So you guys can actually, like, see it. My country has 3, 4, or 5 states. I don't know geography yet. That doesn't exactly narrow it down. So that's cool, I guess. I mean, in my country, we don't have states. We have provinces. So, yeah. So how are you guys doing today? I'm just setting some things up on the computer. I'm just kind of playing around with some other things to see if I could change the visuals for a few of the streams, see how it affects things. Okay, give me a second. I lost the YouTube chat. There it is. Name someone who is more hard-boiled than a hard-boiled man. Senor Pink. Odin. How you doing, Wheezy? Netflix anime top 5. I don't have a Netflix. Like, I don't have a Netflix. Favorite romance? Snow White with her hair. You gotta go practice? Practice what? It must be important if you're leaving the stream. Who do I like the most? I don't like anybody the most. Also, that question is incredibly vague. Like, what do you mean? From where? Karate. Oh, you got karate. Enjoy your karate. You look like Furtana. I have no idea who that is. Goku, Vegeta, or Broly? Vegeta. What are your 5 reasons Crocodile is hated for no reason? You do realize you contradict your own statement with that comment, right? What are the 5 reasons Crocodile is hated for no reason? So if I give reasons why people don't like Crocodile, that automatically defeats the first half of your sentence. Do I love GSP? I mean, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What's going on here? Well, we talked anime, and I also made a wheel of recommendations. Why'd I ban you? Because you came into my Twitch, and because my audience was smaller at that moment, you're like, you should just give up. And right now, I have reached a point where if you're going to come into I've reached a point. I've reached a mental point where if you're going to come into my chat with negativity, I don't care. You're gone. I'm at that point mentally where if you're just going to come in and be that kind of way, it's gone. I don't have the mental battery for it anymore. I don't. Yeah, I know people like to troll, but I'm at that point where if you're gonna come into my chat with negativity, I can't. I'm at my limit for it. Where is Prince and Michael? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're doing their own thing. You should have given a heads up. Not really. I think it should just be obvious that you shouldn't come into chat and be a douche. I know you're just trolling. I know you're just playing, but like, nah. I've had enough. I've had enough of the negativity. I did karate, but not anymore. Now I'm just judo's cool too. I have an appreciation for all forms of martial arts. Rah, negative word, rah. Okay. Goblin Slayer, I like Goblin Slayer. The first season was better than the second. Can I get a spin? Absolutely, you can get a spin. The first spin of the day. Oh wait, why did I do that? Remove wheel 2. I don't know why I did. Okay, here. There we go. Let's do it. First spin of the day. First spin of the day goes to. What's it at? Oh, you got Given. Okay, you got Given. So that's a romance story. It's a it's a romance yaoi music series. So I hope you like romance. And let's see, what's a spin? It's the anime wheel. You know how we do the Doom Scrolls? I turned it into a wheel, so you guys can actually visually see it. It's not on YouTube yet because I still need to figure out if I could put my YouTube streams on PC on the Shorts platform. So I don't know how to do that yet. What anime will I defend without fence-sitting? I can defend most series. Like, I can defend any series I've put on my Wheel of Doom. Oh, you guys can't see the Wheel of Doom yet. Name a series and I'll tell you if I can defend it or not. It would be easier to name a series that I can't defend than can defend. Thoughts on Invincible? I enjoyed most of it. It was good, but I'm not up to date. What's the wheel for? It's anime recommendations. Wait, the TikTok chat, can you read the wheel? Like, can you see it? What is my favorite anime? I don't have a favorite. Because, I don't believe in having favorites, at least overall. I don't know if I could. May I please become a mod? No. No, you're not getting Mod Wheezy. That's not going to happen. I do see... Alright, is he spamming? Oh yeah, you are kind of spamming, so I'm going to put you in timeout. You are kind of spamming. I'll put you in a 5-minute timeout. We can't read what's... Okay, you're not supposed to be able to read what's on the wheel. There's literally like 400 series on the wheel, so you're not going to be able to see it. What's going on, Diana? I mean, oh, you're happy that I timed them out? Okay, it's fine. We can see what's on the side. Well, yes, you could see over here what's on the side, but you can't see the entire list on screen. Did you ever visit a country? I mean, yes. Technically, I mean, if you mean visit a different country, then yes. It's been quite a few years. I don't really travel much. What's the spin for? I just arrived. It says anime. Well, I guess you guys can't read it, can you? It's anime recommendations. It's anime recommendations. So if you ask for something, I spin the wheel. There is no new keyboard. It's the same keyboard I have always had. Well, for the last few months. But thank you anyways. What's the time there? It is 11 a.m. So it's bright and early-ish, kind of, sort of. Who had the best character development? Anas, oh, you mean in Invincible? Haven't thought about it, really. Maybe Donald? I like Donald's. Spin the wheel, okay, there you go. We spin the wheel for another recommendation, and we got, wait for it. Your role is Oron High School Host Club. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Enjoy. There's a 7-hour time difference. Makes sense. You visit Slovakia, Austria, and Bulgaria. I have not been to any of those places. I have not been to any of those places. The most underrated character in One Piece. So here's the thing. I personally hate the term underrated and overrated. I think it's incredibly silly. So underrated according to whom? Like, how about I flip this question on you? Name a character, and I'll tell you my thoughts on that character. One Punch Man or Seven Deadly Sins? Seven Deadly Sins easily. Say less. Ouran High School Host Club is great. I highly recommend that one. And I made sure to only include series that I enjoyed, not just series that I've seen. So I cut out all the stuff that's like not great. Favorite Mass Effect 3 exclusive character? Mass Effect 3 exclusive character. That's a bit harder. That's a lot harder, actually. So that means I can't count pretty much almost my entire crew. Damn. To be honest, I don't like most of them. I like most of the characters that were in Mass Effect 1 and 2. I don't know, actually. There's tons of anime openings I like. The Masterful Cats, Period of Chemistry. I can't name most of them because I don't know the names of the openings. Katakuri, I like Katakuri. I love High School Host Club. Whoever got it, I promise you it's so. Yes, I've seen it twice, so I can vouch that it is good. It is definitely good. I know times are tough. Don't worry about it. Like Wheezy, let's just move on from that. How you doing, Rindor? What's good, man? We're just talking various anime, doing anime recommendations. I know YouTube can't see it yet, but we set up an anime wheel. I just haven't adjusted the visuals so every platform can see it. I'm gonna try and get it, make it so you can. Might take some tinkering, but we'll get it going. If you get a romance anime, if you got a romance anime, I mean, I don't have a romance wheel yet. I am planning on making a wheel for every individual genre, but we can spin the wheel and see what we get. So here we go. Can I spin the wheel for me? Okay, so I'm gonna spin the wheel twice. First one is for Dan. Dan got. Oh, Digimon Tamers. Digimon Tamers, my favorite season of Digimon. Not a romance, but still very good. And now you wanted one. Lauren. Lauren wanted a wheel as well. Okay, so we're spinning the wheel for Lauren this time. How you doing, Fan and Dio? What's good? So Lauren got Parasite the Maxim, another really good one. Excellent battle series. A little bit dark, but not too dark. Very gory, so I hope you don't mind that. Best friend. Who's my best friend? Are you talking to me? No, you're asking you're asking Diana. Okay. Don't know what's going on there, but all right. I'm still trying to answer the Mass Effect 3 question because is it fair to say I don't like most of the Mass Effect 3 exclusive characters? Oh, I'm sure. Oh wait. I can think of at least one cool one. Or is that two? I don't know. Have I read Convict? I don't read any fiction. I read pretty much exclusively non-fiction. What anime are you watching? I am watching Pokemon, Trigun, Sentenced to be a Hero, Journal with Witch. I'm watching a lot. You watched the first 210 episodes of One Piece. Help. Sounds like you're doing okay to me. After such a long welcome back, Meech. Good to know you're back. I guess the will you... Okay. Oh my god, I guess the will you I was thinking of watch, but I want to ask you first. So have you tried Parasite? I think it's really good. My mom wants to talk to you. I don't know who... Okay. I don't know who you are, but okay. I finished all of One Piece. Very nice. All right, to make it easier, who do I like more, James Vega or Javik? I have to do some Googling because I forget who most of those are. Here, Mass Effect 3. Oh, wait, James I don't like. So, Vega was... James Vega or Javik. Who is Javik? Oh, it's Javik. Definitely Javik. He's not my favorite character ever, but I definitely prefer him over James. I'm at episode 1000. Very nice. I finished season 1 of Free Reign yesterday. Very nice. I hope you enjoy season 2. I'm on the war arc in One Piece. Very nice. That's a great arc. She is lying of that her best friend has a crush on you. Okay. I don't advise having a crush on me. Sounds like a bad idea. You're a video editor, and nope, don't need any editors. Have I played Red Dead? I have not. So I play science fiction, science fantasy games, and Red Dead is just more of a... It's not really that. Snickerdoodle or 2016 Berserk. I've never had a Snickerdoodle. Deanna is 8. Okay. Spin again. I already answered that. Where is... what's going on with TikTok? How come nobody's here? TikTok is normally pretty busy. Is it the time of day? I'm not normally on this early on TikTok. If you would be in AOT, would I choose to stop Eren or be a Jaegerist? I would stop Eren. Definitely stop Eren. And how you doing at Ramsey? Spam or 2016 Berserk? I could block spam, so I'll say spam. Bro, both Red Dead are peak over science. Okay, here's the thing. I play science fiction, science fantasy games. Red Dead, to my knowledge, is not a sciencey type of game. What's my favorite arc in Wano? Wano is my favorite arc. Overall, is your favorite character in MHA? I mean, I like him. He's good. He's my favorite. It's my favorite arc, but my favorite character is Mirio. And how you doing, Pine? Have I played any Star Wars games? Technically, yes, but I sadly don't like Star Wars. Not into it at all. Like, not even remotely. I presume you're into 40K? I am not. My friends love it. My friends love Warhammer. I, frankly, am not. I mean, I'm not currently into it. The Existence of Life or 2016 Berserk. What? Okay. Nicole, what's up? What's with the 2016 Berserk? What's my favorite anime? I don't have a favorite. I have seen many series, and I just never bothered to pick one, nor I don't think I can. Do I have any impersonal nostalgic anime? I mean, I don't watch anime for nostalgia, but do certain anime make me feel nostalgic, I guess, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon and Metabots, I guess. Seems perfect for your taste, though. What? Warhammer? So here's the thing. My schedule is completely stuffed. My schedule is so cramped, I don't have room for anything else. I don't have room for anything else. So Warhammer can't happen. I have no time for it. It's simply an impossibility. Can I get a slice of life? You know what? Let's spin the wheel and hope we get a slice of life because I haven't made a slice of life wheel yet. So we'll see. What do we get? The wheel ended on... Oh, wait. Okay, you got Baku. Oh, wait. You know what? Go with Bakuman. Bakuman is a good slice of life. Why you always do that finger thing when someone asks your favorite show? You mean this? Yeah, because I'm trying to be more dynamic. It's more interesting than me just sitting with like this the whole time. I just don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite series. How you doing, Kashi? Oh wait, Kashi. Wait, did you change the spelling of your name? Did you change your name? Who is your favorite 4-star vanilla monster? 4-star vanilla monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Good question, actually. Okay. 4-star vanilla monster. That is a good question. Damn. I need to think on this. I'll get back to you, but that's a very good question. That's actually a good question. Favorite everything? I don't really have favorites in most cases. But like, Kashi, did you change your name? Because wasn't it Kashi? Like, I wonder... favorite everything? Samurai Jack is good. Samurai Jack is really good, for sure. Who's Kashi? Kashi is my mod. Spin the wheel, please. I need a recommend. Okay, perfect. We'll spin the wheel again. Here we go. Let's see what you get. No name. You have no name. Okay. And no name, you got Suisei no Gargantia. That's a mecha series, and a pretty good one at that. When are you gonna move? On Saturday. We're moving on Saturday. I know it's soon. Counting down the days. Do I think Sentenced to be a Hero is good? It is good. What do you mean it's gonna be good? We already got like 6 episodes. Give us a spin. Okay, Mark, you got a spin. Here we go. Let's see what you get. You're on episode 2 with Sentence. Good fantasy so far. It's gonna keep having that kind of vibe. I feel like it's a very AOT kind of vibe. So, Mark, you got Dead Man Wonderland. What are the chances I play CS2? I do not play CS2. Every time you say his name, just say silence. Say silence would be like, so blank. You got insert show name here. I mean, the thing is, I'll just say no name. Do I like Toga from Hero Academia? I do. Can I spin? Of course, Kashi, you can spin. I don't know if it'll be to your taste, but let's see what you get. Because I know what your taste is like, so we'll see if it ends up being a good one. Your Lion April is good, but I don't know if that's really your thing. I'm not sure your Lion April is really going to be to your taste, though. It's a sad, slice of life romance, but I don't think that's the way you usually like. I don't think that romance would be your thing. Do I like MHA's ending? I do. It's not my favorite ending ever, but like I'm comfortable with it. Spare bro from crying. Kashi's not a bro. Well, Kashi's a woman, but I don't think that would make her cry. Honestly, I don't think that'd make her cry. Your Lion April should change to Your Crying April. Like I didn't cry to it either. It's sad, but like it's not devastatingly sad. And I also know her taste well enough. I don't think she'd cry. I think like don't worry. Like I'm not saying you're cold-hearted, Kashi. I'm not. I just don't think it's your. I don't think that interest. Yeah, I don't think it does. Like Kashi, I know your taste, and I don't think that would. I don't think that's your thing. I'm not banned anymore. It's true. You're not currently banned. I see your comment. We can try one more spin and see if it lands on something that would be closer, but I don't think that's going to be it. How about Twin Star Exorcist? I also don't think you'd like that one. Again, like that's another like decent battle. It's another decent battle shonen. But I don't think you'd like it. I think you'd be able to like get through it. I don't think you'd love it. Oh, why am I so happy to see Kashi? Kashi's one of my best friends. They're one of my closest friends. I only liked Lion April, the hype in their music performance. I mean, I enjoyed the music of Your Lion April. I think that was probably my favorite part. How you doing, Devilish? Welcome back. Glad to see you. Did I miss a spin? No, okay, I saw them all. But yeah, I think Your Lion April has pretty good music. I think that other series have better music. I would say Snow White Notes has really good music. Is Sentenced to be a Hero peak? I wouldn't say. It depends how you define peak. I think it's good. It's good. It's very AOT vibes. It's very AOT. Did I watch Sakamoto Days or plan to? I dropped Sakamoto Days halfway through. I got bored. You recommend Log Horizon. I didn't like it much. It became boring after season 1. So I really like it. I do think. Was season 1 the better season? I think season 1 might have been the better one, but I also love those. I prefer the slower paced world building series over like the quick paced action series. So that's just my taste. Anything Death Note type, Erased, Monster, ID Invaded, my usual go-to answers. No, I don't like football at all. I don't watch sports at all. Sports anime, sure. Chopper stronger than Nami. I don't frankly care who beats who. What do I think about the One Piece? I mean, what do I think the One Piece is? I don't know what the One Piece is. I know you want my theory. I don't have a theory because if I have an idea, it needs to be able to hold water. None of the theories I've heard or have come up with hold any water. They fall apart. So I'm sorry. Best part of JoJo so far, I would say, is 4. I haven't started 5 yet. And if you ask about Steel Ball Run, I am not going to see Steel Ball Run for a very, very, very long time. Is Blue Lock peak sports anime? I would say not even close. I'd say it's enjoyable, but peak, not even close. Super 17 is the worst Dragon Ball villain? I mean, I don't mind him. I don't think the worst. I think the worst might be pushing it. There's some pretty lame villains. How you doing, Wired? What's good? He's a nothing burger villain. I don't think he's like, I'm not saying he's great. I'm not saying he's great, but there's definitely worse. Part 5 is really fun with Giorno. Good to know. Are we going to get the next season for Berserk? I don't think we are. I've seen no sign of that. How you doing, Godzilla? How you doing? I already said hi to Wired. You go to the gym? I work in one. I wonder if we have bodybuilding type animes. Not any good ones. There is How Heavy Are the Dumbbells That You Lift. It was terrible. It was abysmal, both in the quality of the story, the characters, and the information they provide. All of it was terrible. Dragon Ball Z Kai or Z, I go with the original Z. On YouTube Shorts, can I do more filters besides One Piece? So I'm actually going to try and move away from the filters, honestly. I'm going to try and move away from it. YouTube is not showing my content anymore, so I'm getting virtually 0 views, so might as well take a gamble, because I hate doing those videos. Genuinely, I'm just going to be honest. The videos I've been doing up to this point, I don't like doing them. I don't like them. I want to do stuff that, I'm going to start doing stuff now that I want to do, because if YouTube isn't going to show my content anymore, might as well take a chance and try something else. Hype because of the Haikyuu season? Yes, we are getting we're getting more Haikyuu content. I am looking forward to that. Today's short for me. Doflamingo couldn't have used strings to fix his organs. You should have put it at 3. Doflamingo can, why? I understand why you'd argue he couldn't, but the fact is he did. So, anime studios are too strict for copyright claims. I don't really. What do you mean? I don't have any issues with using if you're gonna make your own content using anime clips or whatever, then you have to make sure that there's enough enough of your content or enough changes being made that it's that you're not just ripping off their stuff and posting it. Are you still going to be working the same job after? So, Kashi, since we haven't spoken in quite a bit, there's some changes going on. Social media is not currently paying enough anymore. About 6 weeks ago, everything just kind of tanked. Literally, Christmas Day was great, and then after Christmas Day, every platform kind of nosedived, except for Twitch is actually growing surprisingly well. But YouTube, tanked. TikTok, fairly normal, I would say. Ish. Actually, no, TikTok fell off too. Anyways, because social media is kind of, I don't know what's going on there, we're changing up our content, and I'm going to start door dashing in between. Yeah, don't even worry, Cashy. I'm not even mad at it. So I'm gonna keep doing content, same as I always have. If it picks back up, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm still coaching. I'm still coaching part-time, and whenever, so I'm pretty much gonna just make my content. I'm gonna DoorDash, coach at the gym, and divide my time based on how it goes that month, because we got bills to pay. Literally worst time for Dragon Ball Super Evolution release. What do you mean? Why is it a bad time? Well, Dragon Ball's huge right now because it just announced the remake of Super and the coming up of Galactic Patrol. Least favorite Dragon Ball transformation? Probably Super Saiyan 2? It might be probably. It depends on which character. Because Super Saiyan 1 is a classic. Super Saiyan 3, I personally love it. Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite. Maybe Super Saiyan Blue? Maybe Super Saiyan Blue. They book it, you cook it? Oh, yeah, that was funny. I thought that was funny. Favorite Luffy gear? Snake Man. Super Saiyan 4 is my least favorite. I think it is by far my favorite. But we're talking about GT 4, not Daima 4. What do I think of Ultra Vegeta? Ultra Vegeta? Are you talking about Ultra Ego? I haven't seen it in the anime yet. I've seen it in the manga, but I'll tell you when it comes out. I wouldn't say Super Saiyan 4 is the worst. I stand on Super Saiyan 4 being the best. Don't worry, I found it funny. I'm glad you liked it. You don't like the filter videos that you have recorded? Nope, not a single one. I genuinely hate doing them. Genuinely hate doing them. I hate them. Here's the thing. I started doing them out of boredom, and they worked. They were working. They were growing the channel. They were easy to do. It led to people showing up, and we could talk about anime and do the things that we do here. But it's not the content I want to be doing. I hate those filter videos. I hate them. Don't worry, I found it. Yeah, the power scaling system in Dragon Ball is super insanely confusing. So if you're talking about like power levels stop being relevant. Power levels stop being relevant. They're no longer really like talked about. It's pretty much more a mastery of different techniques like Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, Hakai, things like that. It's become less about just powering up and how you apply those moves. Wait, so you're still streaming on Twitch as well? Yes, but not at this moment. We still stream on Twitch 5 days a week. In fact, I stream on Twitch more often now than I used to because YouTube, for some reason, literally one day went from making thousands of dollars to nothing. So I'm like, okay, if YouTube is gonna, do this, I'm just gonna spend more time on the platform that is growing. So, Twitch, since I think we've gained like 100 something followers this month. So like, that's not bad. It's not huge, but it's not bad. I'd say it stopped making sense after Namek. I mean, that's the last time the power levels are really like brought up. The only other time we really mention, like the only time it really mentions power levels in any kind of capacity is like with Goku's instant transmission. A power level needs to be high enough that he could sense it to teleport to you. So like, there's that. But aside from that, it's not really talked about. Do I think One Piece is kind of overrated? According to who, though? Like, whose ratings am I looking at? I do like One Piece. See you later. Thank you, Epo. I appreciate that. Black Clover or Bleach? I'd say Bleach by a small bit. Favorite entrance of a character? Probably Escanor. Alright, so yeah. I finished Bunny Girl Senpai and I'm trying to watch more romance. Okay, we can spin the wheel and see if you get a romance. I don't know if you'll get one, but we'll find out. I haven't made a romance wheel yet. So you get... Oh, funny, perfect, you got Gosek. Gosek is a romance series. It's like a detective romance series, but still good. Shanks or Mihawk? No preference. I'll take Shanks. Black Clover or Bleach? I already answered that one. Devilish, do I know when Prince is coming? Prince is not necessarily coming. You do realize not everybody from the Discord server is obligated to be at every live stream, right? So like, if you guys have to go, if you have work or whatever, it's okay. I'm not gonna get mad at you if you can't be at every stream. It's cool. Like, I understand that people have lives. I will take another spin. Awesome. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Back in high school, anime was highly categorized as a nerd thing. I mean, okay. I didn't experience that, but okay. Prince of Tennis. That's another fun sports anime. Just weird things to watch. Also, I always kept it pretty private. So, like, I never really worried about people's opinions of me. People didn't like me anyway, so I never really cared. Prince is like 11. He doesn't work. Oh, okay. So if you have school, if you have hobbies, if you have friends to hang out with, I don't know. Sasuke's entrance in the Five Kage was cooler entrance than Naruto Sage Mode versus Pain. I would very disagree. I would very strongly disagree with that. Like, Sasuke's entrance was cool, fine. Naruto's entrance was way better. That's not even close. I watched a new video. It's do-it-yourself delivery. I mean, I don't like that name personally. I mean, I appreciate the input. I like my ideas better. Foho Project existing is the best thing that has happened to this earth. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. I'll stay. So far your internet hasn't disconnected. Well, Devilish, if you do disappear, it is okay. I understand. Wait, Canva invoice. I ended my Canva. What the hell? I'll have to cancel that after this. I thought I deleted my Canva. I don't use it anymore. What's going on there? But yeah, like that was just that video with the turkey was by chance. I was walking home and then there were just these turkeys standing at one of my neighbor's doors. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. And I thought it'd be yeah. It was just an opportune moment. Normie doesn't know Toho. Okay, so I'm gonna time you. Yeah, I'm just gonna time you out because I don't tolerate being talked to like that. Your favorite Haikyuu team? I'm not allowed to pick Karasuno, am I? I'm assuming I can't pick Karasuno. And yes, Mayman, you can spin the. Of course, you can spin the wheel. Let's go. Of course, you can spin the wheel. And you get. Mayman, you got. World's Finest Assassin reincarnated as an aristocrat. And we're actually getting a new season of that one. How you doing, Death? Have I seen the preview of the new One Piece Live? Yes, I have. I was going to do a video on it, but by the time I got around to it, I figured it'd be too late, wouldn't get any views. It looked pretty good. I liked it. Do I like the Piccolo versus Dr. Gero fight? It was fine. It wasn't his best work, but like, yeah, it was okay. Not his best work. And of course, Baj, you can spin the wheel. Yes, Wheezy is over here in the YouTube chat. You remember Wheezy? Let's see. And you got Akame ga Kill. You might have seen that one already. That's pretty mainstream, but you might have seen it. There was no true villain in Naruto besides like Kaguya and the people in Boruto. I mean, what do you mean by true villain? You mean like people who are like led down the wrong path by their circumstances or manipulated? So like Obito, Pain, and so on. Madara. I mean, they're still villains. Like whether you want to talk about their motives, if you go around committing genocide and acts of war and murder, then yeah, you're a villain. It's just, though you could argue their reasonings were kind of different from other villains. Have I watched the latest Love Is War movie? I have not. I have not seen it. Misa, okay, Misa wants to spin the wheel. Of course you can spin the wheel. You love the One Piece manga and anime, but the live action kind of ruined it for me. So here's the thing. You're missing the point. So Misa, you get Monster. I just finished that one a few months ago. That was really good. So the thing is, the One Piece live action is not supposed to be a one-to-one with the One Piece anime. It is supposed to be like a introduction, a condensed introduction for newer fans or potential new fans to see what One Piece is really about and see if they want to hop onto the anime. So like, it's a great way to get more people into trying the show. Pure evil villains or sad backstory ones, both. Like, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter about the motivations of the character. What matters to me is how it's executed. You can take someone who's evil for the sake of being evil, or someone who is, genetically modified to be evil, or someone who's like raised to be evil, or whatever. You could take someone like Doflamingo, take someone like Meruem, take someone like Pain or Nagato. So it really comes down to how does the author approach this character? And of course, Anas, you can get a spin. You're boring now? Okay, so I can't stand by you not walking. Okay, then leave. Then leave. Campfire Cooking in Another World. One of my favorite cozy shows. Great choice. If you're gonna get mad at me because I'm not walking on the treadmill, that's really not changing anything. So sorry, dude. Which character takes themselves too seriously? Probably. Who takes themselves too seriously? Who's really up to? I could think of. That's the thing. There's too many. There's too many. There's a couple of, I forgot his name. There's some characters in Seven Deadly Sins which are definitely a little bit too serious. I think the pink-haired guy. Which Frieza do I hate more, Black Frieza or White Frieza? They're the same character. If you mean the artistic design, I think the Black Frieza doesn't look that great. Thoughts on Conquest and Invincible ending? Conquest and I haven't finished Invincible. I have 2 episodes left. You meant the Lust Sin? No. No, I'm not talking Gother. I'm talking about what was his name? He's the kid who throws the lightning spear at Meliodas towards the start of season 1. No, I did not finish Invincible. I have 2 episodes left. Can you tell me why someone was calling for you? So Kashi remembered you apparently. I don't know why. Kashi hasn't commented since, but they apparently recognized your name. Did I watch Adam Eve special episode? I did not. You're talking about yes, Gil Thunder. Yes, you are correct. It was Gil Thunder. Yes, it was him. I think he sometimes takes himself way too seriously. Which anime scene is cool but makes zero practical sense? You mean most anime scenes? Really? Like, you do realize anime is not supposed to make practical sense, right? Like, anime is just kind of out there. I think most scenes are completely impractical. Where do I start with this? Because, like, from a logical standpoint, most things make no sense. Usually the characters aren't doing things that's like the most reasonable, rational, normal thing to do. They're gonna do whatever. They're gonna do something that's gonna that's gonna drive the story forward or create an interesting situation. Piccolo using the pull-up aura farming start, and then getting laid out next thing. I mean, which scene are you talking about? Because, like, if we're talking about Piccolo versus Broly, I mean, it's not like Piccolo was going to do anything to Broly. Which anime do I think has the best animation? Probably Violet Evergarden. I think it's the prettiest. Yeah, so Piccolo against Broly. You mean you're talking about this scene with the cape blowing in the wind and he shoots an attack, and then we just get a zoom in on him and then he gets kind of laid out? I mean, Piccolo wasn't going to beat Broly, man. He at least got a cool entrance. You're kind of invested in One Piece before to watch against Naruto. It was a coin toss. Honestly, both are good series. Both One Piece and Naruto are good series. So I usually go off of what I'm enjoying more at. Like, if you're already enjoying One Piece, I would just keep going. And if you're like kind of at a point where it doesn't make a difference what you watch, then flip a coin. You were watching Fire Force in class? Oh, so you're just not paying attention to class. Okay. What OVAs or fillers have I actually enjoyed? Not that many. I mean, Naruto, you have a lot of bad fillers and a couple. Okay, you know what? Here's one. There's a filler episode in the OG Naruto where Naruto finds this kid who lost his memories. He names him Menma, and he plays a flute that it has a very nice soundtrack to it, and when he plays music, it amplifies your chakra. So that was a fun little filler. I can't see your profile picture, Wheezy. Which is the best fight? I don't have a favorite fight at all. I'm sorry. Which Avatar character would be the worst liar? I mean, Aang's a pretty bad liar. I mean, whenever he Aang can't keep a straight face. So I'd say he's pretty bad. Favorite black anime character? I don't have a favorite black anime character. There's lots of cool ones, though. Killer Bee comes to mind. Let's see. Almine is pretty cool. Okay, watch the Adam Eve special? I'm probably not going to. No guarantee. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't think it was there on... what was I watching on? I think I was watching on Amazon Prime. I think it was Amazon Prime. I don't think it's on there. I wanted to get my first manga watch. Okay, so I don't read manga. I would just say, are you watching any anime? And then you can get a manga volume from that anime. I don't know why you're asking me. Unless you're not watching anything. I watched it on there. So, okay. Again, I don't know. Dude, right now I don't have any... I can't watch Invincible here anyway. I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't have Netflix. I don't have any of those streaming services. I could probably find Invincible anyway. Honestly, if I want to, I could probably find it anyway. Which character would overthink anything? Which character overthinks? Maybe L? Maybe. The thing is, does L overthink, or does he just analyze? Maybe... I guess it depends on what. Depends on the situation. Newer anime stream website have indicators for fillers, which is very helpful. That is nice. when they have those indicators. I personally don't mind fillers. Like, I'll watch them sometimes if I feel like it. Depends on the series. Naruto trying to figure out what's under Kakashi's mask or Piccolo. Well, the thing is, Naruto did never find out what's under Kakashi's mask. We did. We got to see it, but he never saw it. I finished all of the anime series I was watching. Do I have any ideas? You know what I like. Okay. Okay, yes, I do know what you like. I do. Do I know anything that fits your preference? Let me try. There's not gonna be a lot of overlap between like what I've seen and what you like, but I at least I know what I'm looking for. By chance, have you seen Aggressive Retsuko? Newer anime stream website. That's very nice. I skipped the Bound Arc. Okay, so the Bound Arc, I didn't like it. I did watch it, didn't enjoy it. So like, I wouldn't say you're missing out too much. Thoughts on the Avatar Last Airbender fillers? I thought they were great. Sometimes. I don't think the thing is, I don't remember what specific episodes you're talking about. I think a lot of them were great. I don't think all of them were great. The Demon Slayer ending, you mean of Infinity Castle? Infinity Castle was a drag to get through, personally. It was tough to finish. I wish Food Wars came back. Well, it's done. That series isn't coming back. It's wrapped up. Thoughts on Demon Slayer's ending today? Oh, Demon Slayer ending today? Demon Slayer isn't ending today. I haven't watched it. So Aggressive Retsuko is like a cartoonish comedy series. Basically, it's like the protagonist, the MC is like this. I forgot. I think she's a fox. Yeah, she's a fox. She pretty much just goes through daily life, work, and all that stuff. And every time there's even the slightest inconvenience, she breaks out into rage and screams in like heavy death metal. And it's just really funny. It's just really, really funny. It's just every little thing, every minor inconvenience, every time she gets annoyed, she just breaks out into heavy death metal. It's so fun. It's so fun. I'm not sure it's 100% your thing, but I think you'd get a good laugh, at least for part of it. I think you would enjoy it at least on some level. But it's like, I'm trying to think of something similar we may have watched together that is similar. It's very different from what we normally watch. It's not like Big Bang Bravern. It's not like like Has Been Hotel. It's not like this. Yeah, I loved it. I love Aggressive Retsuko. I finished it. Apparently the ending, people didn't love the ending of it, but I had a great time for most of it. Look so happy right now. I love because Aggressive Retsuko is a great time. I love that show. It's one of the few things that make me laugh. Do I have a favorite curse technique? The Boogie Woogie. Thoughts on Demon Slayer ending this year as heartbreaking? Oh, I don't care that Demon Slayer's. I don't care when any show ends. Like, I really don't care when a show's over, because when the show's over, I just move on to the next thing. Like the Spirit Lady, the Fortune Teller, the Avatar. Okay, so the Fortune Teller, didn't care for that one. Aang's Nightmare one, didn't care for that one. Like, they weren't bad. I just didn't care for them. They were okay. Wasn't my thing. Food Wars has too much fan service. The thing is, Food Wars was made by, like, the director of Food Wars, or the head animator, I think, was an H anime director. So, like, it was gonna be fan servicey. Have you seen the amazing? Cash has already seen the Digital Circus. I can already tell they've already seen Digital Circus. So Kashi, Wheezy was going to recommend Digital Circus, but I know you've already seen that one, or at least you started that one. Hang on, there's the chat. Fire Force sound effects are peak. I think it's got pretty good sound effects for sure, and pretty unique sound effects. Which character would hate modern technology? would hate modern tech. I'm not. You know what? I wouldn't mind sacrificing modern technology. I'm not a fan of most of it, even though I stream. I wouldn't mind giving it up. Let me think. Uh, there's probably a few characters. You know what? Maybe someone from Doctor Stone. I think someone from Doctor Stone would be fitting for that. Uh, Trying to think of who though. Nah, none of them really. I'm thinking. You think what's crap? Digital Circus? I think Kashi likes Digital Circus. What does the wheel do? You spin the wheel and you get an anime recommendation. Any recommendation from me when your top 3 is AOT, JJK, and Haikyuu. So that's not how recommendations work. We spin the wheel. Because telling me what you've already watched is just going to lead you to watching more of the same thing. Okay, so your spin is going to be Axel World. So that is a video game type of it's not so much of an isekai. I mean, it's kind of you're not trapped in a video game. So pretty much by participating in this game, you can actually gain real world benefits. So like increased thinking capacity, like you can think faster and react faster. So if you like video game battle shonens, that's that. I've already watched it. Can I spin the again? Yes, I can spin the wheel again. Do I know which anime situation would be funny in real life? Aggressive Retsuko, probably. Full Metal Panic. Okay, so that's another good action shonen with a bit of romance thrown in there. If you like military, like weapon, like mechs and like guns and stuff, that's probably your vibe. Specific anime situation that'd be funny. In real life. Not that I'd want for myself. Not that I'd want for me. Who doesn't like TADC? Oh, the Digital Circus one. You tried to show it to me. I wasn't into it. You tried to show me the Digital Circus. I wasn't that into it, but Wheezy recommended it to you, and I told them you've already seen it. What's the wheel for? It's for anime recommendations. What I didn't like about Darling in the Franxx, everything. I didn't like anything about Darling in the Franxx. Not a single thing. Not the plots, not the characters, not the fan service, nothing. Not a single thing. I dropped it on the first episode. So yeah, if you want to spin the wheel, you absolutely could. Magnus Carlson just joined the chat. Are we playing? This isn't a chess tournament. You love Digital Circus. It has deep lore, which I'm into. Deep lore is great. I can appreciate deep lore, but if I don't enjoy I wasn't having a good time. So I kind of need to be enjoying the series, not just get a good lore. What's your elo on chess? I don't play chess. I don't play chess. Crazy foreshadowing moment. Crazy foreshadowing? Okay, that the spoiler warning for One Piece, that's kind of where it's at in the anime. So, spoiler warning. That the world is sinking. Will I ban me on here too? I'll ban anybody who doesn't behave. Naruto 100% should have won against Sasuke in the final Valley of the End. And are you talking about in the first fight? I would disagree. You like MHA? As do I. Wheezy is so effing boring. He is the type of guy that watches Billabong for giggles. So Anas, you are getting timed out. Yeah, if you're testing me, you're timed out. Wow. So wow, Wheezy's roast. Wheezy just got roasted. I'm sorry, man. Billabong. Damn. Yeah, the Sasuke retrieval arc. I don't think Naruto should have won. You kind of run into some story problems if Naruto wins there. Kashi roasted you. They said that you're so boring that you're the type of guy to watch Billabong for giggles. just joined the stream. This stream is about talking about random anime, sometimes video games, but mostly just kind of talking about any series that's interesting to you at the moment, finding recommendations. We also have a wheel to spin for recommendations. It's just not visual. It's just not visible on YouTube yet. I'm sorry about that. We're kind of tinkering around with the settings a bit. Well, I personally think the only reason why he lost is because of the plot. This is such a stupid argument. I'm not calling you stupid, by the way, but like Wired, man. Power scaling isn't real. If you're mad about the outcome of a fight, that's what the author decided. That's all power scaling is. It's just the author deciding what happens and the fans not liking it or saying, oh, it should have been this way if it was fair, or this made no sense because of that. It's just the story, man. Time to let go. Which villain would be the pettiest in social media? Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Probably a diva like Light. Well, I personally think the only reason why I lost is because of I already read that one. Sorry. Which villain would be the pettiest? You just finished your. I just finished 2-year eternity. Can I give a new anime? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Can I spin? Okay, so we're spinning the wheel twice. One is for Steven. No, not Steven. For Clipper. Clipper, you get Full Metal Panic. Wow, Full Metal Panic again? Okay, what are the odds of that happening? Okay, and Magnus, you're getting this one. Tell Kashi she's a horrible movie connoisseur. Kashi's got pretty good taste in most of the time, I would say. You got Dress Up Darling. Dress Up Darling, I think is, for the most part, enjoyable, but I thought the Season 2 finale was disappointing, but I guess you can see for yourself. The little girl from Hat and Clog Shop Solos, I don't know what you're talking about. I already started watching Dress Up Darling, that's amazing. Well, there you go. So I'll spin the wheel again. Because if you're already watching it, I'll find something else. So there you go. This time you got Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy, which is a battle shonen isekai. Fantasy battle shonen. Thoughts on Primal? I haven't seen Primal. The rescue arc from Bleach or the Sasuke retrieval arc. I would probably say Sasuke retrieval arc, even though I do really like that arc. It's one of my favorite arcs from Bleach. So it's close. I do really like them both. Which character overcomplicates simple problems? Probably. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know. When you ask me an obscure question like that, I just don't have an answer off the top of my head. This is something I would need to think of. The rescue arc from I already answered that one. Sorry. Out of every anime I've seen, out of every anime you've watched, what's what? What's my favorite? I don't have a favorite. I'm just guessing that's what you want to say. Yeah, favorite So I will never have a favorite character. That question makes no sense to me. Loki or Shanks? I don't know anything about Loki. I don't read the manga. I don't read the manga at all. So all I know is what he looks like, kind of, and he's on Elbaf. He's a giant. Don't know much about him. Your Name personally was such a unique anime. What's my opinion? Okay. For a second, I thought you were talking about me. You're talking about the movie. I think it was a very good movie. Sub or dub, both. Sasuke hate is insanely forced, so I would say no. I think it's perfectly fine to not like a character. I'm not a Sasuke fan either. I think he's better in Boruto, but I'm not a Sasuke fan. What do I think of Shangri-La Frontier Season 2's ending? Wasn't a fan of that either. I think Season 1 was great. I think Season 2, most of it was good, but the ending for Season 2 was not that good. It kind of gets into an arc that I'm not too excited for. Like the whole gaming tournament thing. I don't really care about that part. Does Sakura deserve the hate? No. But again, I also don't care if people hate her. If you want to hate a character, I have no investment in that. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I don't hate her. So Mighty, she doesn't. Here's the thing: if you don't like a character, I do not care that you do not like that character. I just think people who are like, I think most people who end up hating her are just kind of brain dead sheep who can't like critically think. But someone might have a valid argument for not liking her, and I don't really care about that. Opinion on Dragon Ball Super? I didn't like the first round, so maybe this next one will be better. You were reading Dragon Ball, and Yamcha was fights an invisible guy, and Bulma flashes Roshi. Yeah, that does happen. Blackbeard or Shanks? I would say, well, I like Shanks more. Blackbeard will kill him. Her and Gabi? What about it? She deserves every anime character's ultimate move. What? Okay, Mighty, you need to go. You need to relax. Dragon Ball Daima sucks. I don't think it sucks. I just don't think it was good. It was okay. How do I know Kashi? College. An introvert character like me. So an introvert. The thing is, I'm not so sure introvert is the right word because I'm very social when I like the people I'm around. I just don't like most people. Do I like Sasuke's character design? Like visually? Sure. His visuals are fine. Opinion on Naruto and Boruto, the anime. Naruto is great. Boruto's anime so far is not. What anime are you most excited for this year? Probably Black Clover, I would say. Yeah, probably Black Clover. Rios or Akeno. I don't know who Akeno is, and I don't like Rios at all. So, Akeno? I don't know who Akeno is. Maybe I'll Google it. Maybe I'll Google them. Who's Akeno? I'm bad with names. Akeno. Oh, I don't know who that is, but oh, DXD. Oh, she's bad too. Why did I go to college? Because I wanted to get a higher level of education. Who do I think is stronger? I have no input. I'm not a power scaler, and I'm not going to do it anymore. What's my opinion on One Piece? I enjoy the series very much. The season 3 of JJK art style is good, personally. I think it's good. I like the art style for it. You're more excited for Black Clover than JJK? Absolutely. Yes, that absolutely, 100%. Are there series that I'm equally or more excited for than Black Clover? Probably. But JJK, yes, that I'm serious. Who wins Naruto or Yuji? Yeah, I'll ignore that. Which character would thrive in chaos? Probably someone like Ayano Koji, because he's like a pretty calm, level-headed guy who can deal with ridiculous circumstances. On One Piece, I already said I was a fan of One Piece. Favorite Blue Lock character is going to be Nagi, followed by Bachira, both of which are pretty cool. Yeah, those would be my picks. Season 3 JJK was decent until Maki versus the Zenin clan. I like that episode. I like that episode. What do I think about Ben Beckman versus Vice Captain of Red Hair Pirates? We don't really see Beckman do a whole lot. So, other than what the story has directly told us about him, I don't have much of an opinion on someone who hasn't done anything. What anime is good for introverts? That's not a thing. Unless you want an anime where the characters are introverted, that's not necessarily, good for introverts. That's not necessarily the same thing. Especially, introverts just mean, your social battery tends to recharge more when you spend time by yourself. You find social interactions quite exhausting, which is fair enough, but, I don't think there's a series meant for introverts. Maki versus the Zenin clan makes the show better. Oh, okay. You made it sound like the episode made it worse, but overall, the JJK season so far, I'm enjoying it. Do I like extrovert characters such as Naruto more than so? Okay, whether a character is introverted or extroverted does not matter to me at all. So whether they are good, whether they are evil, whether they are introverted, extroverted, the villain, the good guy, the bad guy, anti-hero, whatever. It makes zero difference. I do not care. The only thing I care about is, do I find this character fun or interesting, or like, do they get me? Like, do they drive the story forward in an interesting way? How they interact with other characters, their development, their thought process, and certain personality traits I have a preference for, but like, as for those archetypes, don't have a preference. What was my favorite anime from last year? Either Hero Academia Season 8 forever across the board, or for talking new series, Gachakuda. Why don't I read manga? Because I don't remember anything that I read, and it would just be a complete waste of time. I would just forget every single page that I read. Favorite New Gen 11? Favorite New Gen 11? Oh, I don't read the Blue Lock manga. Introverts, extroverts, perverts, okay. Perverts, then we're talking something different. What do I think who is left? Handman of red-haired, you mean right hand of red-haired pirates? Yasop or Lucky Roo? I would say Lucky Roo. The only scaling he approves must be food scaling. I do weigh my food, so yes, I do have a kitchen scale. Best Spider-Man? I would say, I think I'm a Tobey Maguire guy. Can I recommend an anime? Yes, I can. We spin the wheel. Here we go. Let's spin the wheel for Price. Price, this is yours. This is for you. And Price, your recommendation is... We got Axel World again? You know, we have over 400 series on this wheel. The odds of getting the same series twice is like... Oh, that's not normal. So Axel World is a video game-based battle shonen. You just got into the 900s of One Piece. Nice job. Did I watch Edgerunners? I have not. Is Wano the second best arc in One Piece? I think it's the first best. Shuffle the list. I mean, it's spin the wheel. Like, it's not gonna... I don't think it's gonna do anything. Watch Overlord. Overlord's another good one. Though I do think the earlier seasons are better than the newer ones. Okay, so you're looking for that? Perfect. Or Yamada-kun Level 999. That's another good one if you want a romance. Let's see. Watch over... Yeah, no. Ignore Ramsey. It's a trap. It's a trap. Kashi, did you go or are you still there? Scene one of what? Hank, don't abbreviate Cyberpunk. Oh, yes. Abbreviating Cyberpunk is a bad idea. It sounds really bad. Mighty, don't make me time you out. We don't talk about that here. Oh, wow. Even the YouTube lives are so devilish. We know this. The main character? What? The main character of what? Avatar Season 2 or Greed Island? Avatar. Okay, and also I have to ask you. I have to ask you at this point. What is with your absolute obsession with Avatar and Conan? Yosuga no Sora? Trying to remember what... Okay, I think I've seen that one. I just forgot what that was. The main character is OP. He has healing powers and can melt your brain. What character are you talking about? Can you not talk about that series in my chat, please? Cyberpunk is weird. I haven't seen it myself. What did he say that you want to time him out? It doesn't matter. I think you need to go on a day trip. No, okay. Prince, we're not taking any days off. We can't. Watch Quasi No Stigmata. I don't know what that is. How you doing, me? What's good, man? Oh, Yosuke no Sora, thanks again. I'll watch later. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. So, like Devilish, you don't need to point out in chat what I already mentioned. We already know. I told you. And I don't care anymore. A fishing trip will do what... Okay. I'm going to time you out. Stop it. I already explained it. Stop it. We're doing pretty good. It's been a, rough start to the day, but it's okay. Things are going to get a lot better from here. Do I watch Blue Lock? Indeed, I do. And have I seen all of the Demon Slayer? Yes, I have. Favorite arc would be the Entertainment District, by far. A lot of the arcs were kind of hit or miss. Like Swordsmith Village was okay at best. Avatar is your favorite series, and I use Conan to troll you, so it's that simple. Okay. Then if you're going to try and troll me, I'm going to troll you. I'll just start putting down Avatar to make you feel bad until you stop doing that. Have I watched 100 Girlfriends? 100 Girlfriends is garbage. I dropped it on episode 1. I actually dropped it in the first 10 minutes. All I care about you, man, I don't... Okay, so here's the thing. Telling me to take a vacation is not... Like, that... I can't. Did I watch The Angel Next Door? I did, and I think it's fantastic. You had to leave for a few... Don't even worry about it. I know you actually have a real job, and sometimes have to go. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep, I'm not going to be doing content as much. I'm still going to keep doing content, a few hours a day. But we're going to have to start doing delivery soon. Hold on a second. What do you mean you don't have a job? What are you talking? Last time I spoke to you, you had a good job for a couple of years. What are you talking about? You were making pretty decent money. You have an apartment and everything. Who wants their bread toasted? I'll pass. Where are you these past few days? We've been for YouTube. We were at my cousin's house. And I couldn't dual stream from my cousin's house because I only had my phone. And YouTube has not been cooperating recently, so I prioritize the live streams to TikTok. I'm not talking about your plushie thing. I was talking about, don't you work for a company? I'm not going to say which company because that's private. I would assume. Do I have a Twitch? Yes, I do have a Twitch. It's my Taku on Twitch. It's in my link tree. Vinland Saga Season 1 or Avatar 2. So Anas, you're going to have to stop asking Avatar season questions because I don't remember what happens during what season. I remember everything that happens, I just don't remember what happens during each individual season. So I don't know. No Freedom or JJK this week, that's fine with me. I'm watching 14 other series, so I'm good. If my future channel grows, I'll give you $100. I don't need $100. I'm going to be fine. You are pissing me off, bro. Just answer the question. What do I think about Garp? Okay. So Sub, you are banned. You're bad. You're banned. If you're going to come into my chat and then tell me to shut up and answer your questions, you're gone immediately. Holy hell. I thought you rewatched multiple times. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid. And do you think I keep track of what happened in each season? I don't keep a log. I was like, oh, these episodes were in season 1 and these episodes were in season 2. Not a chance. No way. No, I can't tell you what happens in what season of almost any series. Not a single, unless it's an arc, unless it's you're talking One Piece and it's okay, the Wano arc, the Dressrosa arc, that's different. If we're talking Tokyo Ghoul season 1 and 2, or if we're talking Fullmetal Alchemist, I don't know. Not a chance. Why do I think Avatar is a 10 then? Because I don't keep track of the seasons. That doesn't matter. Knowing what happens in each individual season does not matter in any capacity. I know that most of Avatar's episodes are absolutely fantastic. Being able to remember, these episodes, when each episode happened is completely irrelevant. Hero Academia has 8 seasons. I can't tell you what happened in each season. 0% chance. 0% chance. I can still tell you I love the series. Is Death Parade worth it? I haven't seen Death Parade. I haven't seen Death Parade yet. Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super Z, it's not even close. Super was not that good. Do I know who Jet is? Or yes, I do remember who Jet is. Yes, I do remember those guys, yes. Wasn't a huge fan of them. I think they were an interesting... they were interesting, but not my favorite characters. Did I like AOT's ending? It was fine for me. Not my favorite ending, but I was good with it. Do I find femboys to be morally wrong? No. Why would I care? Why would I care in any capacity what other people choose, like how other people like choose to be? It's completely irrelevant. I'm gonna treat you like anybody else. Thoughts on the swamp? I didn't enjoy the swamp that much. That's probably one of my lesser favorite parts of the series. In the flesh, I mean, technically I'm on screen, so it's not in the flesh, but okay. I've never heard the Avatar word this many in 5 minutes. Okay. Demon Slayer or Death Note? Death Note. Are you excited for the Blue Lock live action? I'm probably not going to watch it, just to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I will. You're a femboy? That's fine. Okay. No judgment here. What are we spinning? There's an anime recommendation wheel if you're looking for new animes to watch. Least favorite part of the series, probably. What is Overlord? Overlord is an isekai Overlord is it's a video game-ish isekai where guys like a game server is about to close down, and then when it closes, he can't log off, and now the MC is now stuck in that world as his character. It's actually pretty fun. When are we spinning? We only spin the wheel when people ask for a recommendation. Is that the Skeleton Man? Well, yes, Overlord is the Skeleton Man. Favorite type of monster creature? You know what? You know what? I'll just use this as a way to say Meruem. Because Meruem is a chimera ant, and therefore he's a monster creature, and I think Meruem is awesome, so there you go. What's for lunch? No idea yet. I need a recommendation. Okay, so we spin the wheel. You saw a clip where the lizard people getting freaky. Yes, indeed, that does happen. Lizard people do indeed get freaky. And your spin is To Your Eternity. Okay. Season 3 is not that great, but the first 2 were really good. One Piece live action season 2 next month. Indeed, it is coming. Most recommended anime. I don't have a most recommended anime. It's just I spin the wheel of destiny. Do I support I support people. Your gender, your religion, your skin color, your nationality. I support everyone. Why are lizards getting freaky? Because that happens in Overlord. Charlotte or Avatar? Avatar. Is it possible that you've seen every anime on that wheel? Yes, it is. I made this wheel out of anime that I have seen that I could recommend to people. You can't wait to see Robin in the new season of the live action. So I did see it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What about Nazis? I said, okay, so Nazis don't support equal rights for everybody. In fact, they're pretty strongly against that in specific groups. So no, not Nazis. Why do you have Dandadan on the list but not Conan? So here's the thing. I can put a show on the list even if I don't like it because I can acknowledge that it does some things well. Code Geass is on this list, even though I don't like Code Geass, because again, I think it does things well. Detective Conan is a piece of garbage. Detective Conan is just garbage. 2 animes that I can watch that looks fun, no problem, man. Would I take $1 million to not watch anime for 1 month? Who's not taking that offer? I've already gone multiple months without watching anime. That's easy. That's free money. I love your channel, your community, and the environment you create. So do many other people. I hope this makes your day a bit better. I appreciate that, Prince. Can I spend? Yes, I can speed the wheel for you. Yes, I can speed the wheel. Sorry, I keep stuttering, but when I have to keep correcting spelling errors, it kind of throws me off a bit. My bad. You got Real Life. Okay, you got a Slice of Life series. Interesting. How many animes have I completed? Closing in on 1,000. He is still alive when we. You apologize. What do I think about Garp? Is he still alive? Will someone save him? So I'm not reading the manga. I don't know what's going on. Like, I do not read the manga. So if there has been any updates on Garp's situation, do not tell me because I don't want spoilers. I don't know if he's going to get saved. I do not know. Do I think he's going to get saved? Probably not. I think he's going to die. Or I think some people might try to save him. Can I spin? Yes, Wheezy, you can spin the wheel. Is real life like ReZero? No, real life is not like ReZero at all. Nope, no. Definitely not. You got Ghostsick, a classic mystery romance series. Do I like Rent a Girlfriend? I think it's garbage. You're on episode 203 of One Piece. Any tips? But what could I say, though? Like, what do you mean by tips? Like, spoilers? Because, like, keep watching? There is no glace, if that's what you think, except it's forced. What do you mean there? Why is Breaking Bad not on this list? Because it's not anime. Yeah. Real life is a slice of life? Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And I love slice of life. Should I skip any arcs? No. No, you should not be skipping arcs. Here's the thing. If there are arcs that are very difficult for you to get through, then you could read it, because I understand that the pacing for One Piece is rough. I understand the pacing for One Piece can be difficult to get through. So if you find you're reaching a point where you're kind of struggling, you can read that read that arc instead. Which crewmate will die? None. That is a misconception that the anime community kind of threw out there. Oda never said that a Straw Hat's going to die. Ghostsick is very good. Wheezy, you should watch it. It's very fun. Oh yes, it is very good. I'm surprised you've seen Ghostsick, Kashi. I'm surprised you've seen it, but yeah, I love Ghostsick. ReZero is a cute romance, and the bunnies are friendly. I wouldn't say ReZero is cute. I wouldn't say it's cute. You haven't finished it? Oh, I like the ending. I think Ghostsick has a good ending. Would I eat sour fish for a month, but in the same month we get multiple great animes? So no, because I'm not going to be miserable for you guys to have more anime. I already have so many anime to watch that I'm never going to be able to get through, so no, I'm not doing that for you. Anohana is pretty good. Zoro or Sanji, I will choose Zoro. ReZero is I already read that one. But yeah, Kashi, you should finish Ghostsick, because that's pretty short. It's not that long of a series. How far in are you? Best cheat meal? I don't believe in cheat meals. I believe in making it fit your structure. Like, ice cream is not a cheat meal. Chocolate cake is not a cheat meal. It depends on making it fit. Can my dog eat marshmallows? I probably wouldn't do that. I mean, like, I don't actually know, but I wouldn't be feeding random things to my dog. Do we have an anime where all of the story happens inside of the protagonist's head? Not to my knowledge. What time is it? It is 12:20. You're going to go. Have a nice day. Itong, what's good? Have I seen Remain? I don't know what that is. I mean, people say glaze to opinions, but if it's what your opinion is, it ain't glaze. I mean, here's the thing. I don't care if people glaze. I say it all the time on here. If you want to glaze a character or a series or whatever, it doesn't affect me. As long as you're not shoving a series down my throat and forcing me to like it or to watch it, then I don't care. Glaze away. You can glaze a character until it's more of a donut than Ace and Rengoku. How you doing, Heart? Welcome back. Tada, I don't know what Tada is, but how you doing? I probably need some water. My throat's getting dry. That is a bit better. That is a little bit better. You're going to sleep. See you later, Arava. We're different depending on what you like. Yeah, people like different stuff. I encourage people to like different stuff. If people come in here and don't like the same stuff as me, that's fine. People tend to get mad at me when I don't like the same stuff as them, though. Like, when I tell people I don't like, Steins Gate or something, I get yelled at. We're not getting a haircut, Wheezy. I don't know why you think I would. Like, hair is fine right now. Let's see. It's everything? Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought I missed a comment or two. How you doing, Mukul? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just talking about various anime recommendations. How are you doing today? It's a day. It's just one of those days. But we're here anyway. We're here every day, whether we, just one of those. Have I seen if you mean Tokyo Revengers, yes, I've seen it. Didn't like it that much. We're different depending on what you like. What do you mean, whatever I say? My hair's fine. I don't need a haircut. Were you different depending on what sorry, I've read that already. What should I watch when I finish Goblin Slayer? Then we'll spin the wheel and find out. Let's spin the wheel and find out. What are you going to watch after Goblin Slayer? You are going to watch Danmachi, which is not too different from Goblins. Honestly, it's kind of similar-ish, kind of. How you doing, King? Hi. The anime is just called Revenger. Then, okay, I don't know Revenger. Did I like Goblin Slayer Episode 1? Yes, I did. I know you're talking about that one scene. I know exactly what you're talking about. Doesn't bother me. I mean, it's rough. It's rough to get through that one scene, but still. Let me get a go? Absolutely, Alice. You can get a go on the wheel. I didn't like Tokyo Revenger. I didn't like it either. Death or Tai Lung, I guess. I don't know. And you get Violet Evergarden. Fantastic. And thank you, Heart, for the donation. I appreciate that. What's my opinion on bobcats? I like all cats. Pork chops, I like pork chops. Why does Robin turn more pale? That'd probably be Toei's choice. That wasn't like an Oda thing, that was Toei. Thank you for the heart donation as well, Heart. I want to watch it for so long. So Violet Evergarden is very good. It has one specific thing which kind of really makes me uncomfortable. But other than that one thing, it's really nice. Young Justice I haven't seen in a long time, but I remember enjoying it. Nika Robin is Russian, so it makes sense. I mean, here's the thing, pretty sure they said her, but I think people are upset because her skin color was different in pre-time skip. And honestly, I preferred the color she had pre-time skip. So whatever, doesn't really bother me too much. Spin it for myself. My watch list is full, I don't need any more, and I have seen every anime on this list. Is it fair to say Haikyuu is the best sports anime with Ippo? You can say that if you want to. I'm putting Ippo over Haikyuu. After all, Oda chose the character himself. I mean, if we're talking about the voice actor, not the voice actor, the actor for the live action, he did choose her, and I think she looks like a great pick. Robin or Aang? I like Robin more than Aang. You haven't seen Code Geass? I dropped it after season 1. What music do I like? Variants of rock. Yeah, punk rock, metal, instrumental, of the rock variety. Do I think that I'm not even reading that title? What's the weird thing with Violet Evergarden? The age gap. The age gap is very unsettling. Have I seen Duke of Death? I've seen around half of it. It's cute. It's cute. Why it's on the list then? What are you talking about? What's why on the list? Code Geass? I've seen the first season. That's why it's on the list. I can say that Code Geass is not that I don't like it, but it's still good for a lot of people. I don't think it's a bad series. I've already explained this. I think we need more sports anime. I can give you plenty of sports anime. There, Ace of Diamond, Haikyuu, Ippo, Blue Lock, Days, Awashi, Kabaddi. How many do you want? Prince of Tennis. So canonically, is Frieza male or female or gender neutral? As far as I'm aware, their race doesn't really have multiple genders. We only see Cooler, Frieza, and King Cold. And they all appear to be of male presenting. I actually don't know their gender, but they seem to be male presenting. They might be like the Nameks. Is Haikyuu the best? I would say no. I think it's very good though. What about Banana Fish? No, I have not seen Banana Fish. Cooler is not canon. It's still a character that was introduced to the series and still not I think Cooler's also male presenting. It's been a while. Dragon versus Dragon. We need an Accountancy. Okay, you want an accountant anime? I got you. I actually have one. I just need to double check what it was called. The accounting anime. Hang on. I need to move this over here. Let me go find it. The accounting anime it's actually ongoing right now. It is a isekai fantasy yaoi, actually. It's a yaoi series. It was called... I have it right here. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Because I've seen a few episodes of it. I don't know why my computer's being all weird. Give me a second. Why is it not letting me do this? There we go. Okay. It is called... Right here. It is called Isekai Office Worker. The Other World's Books depends on the bean counter. So there you go. There is an accounting isekai. I got you. I got you. I heard many good things about Kaiju number 8. I think Kaiju number 8 is pretty fun. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty fun. There we go. There we go. Okay, what anime do I like as a live action? One Piece. I don't really watch that many live actions. Favorite isekai would be Digimon. I've heard many good things about the age gap in Violet Evergarden. There is no good things about it. Come on, what's wrong with you? As an isekai enthusiast, the accounting anime was boring as so. I'm not saying it's great, but they did ask for an accounting anime. Oh wait. Accounting. I have another one. Spice and Wolf. That's another one. It's kind of hard to find it. Look, it's hard to find an accounting anime. You gotta give me some credit here. Who was the mod? Me. It was a joke about the previous comment. Did I miss something? Oh, I missed it then. I'm sorry. I meant, as in what anime would I choose to get a live action? Oh. I don't really... I'd probably choose some romance series, because that's probably going to be the easiest to make a live action out of. So really just pick your favorite slice of life romance, and that would be it, because it probably looked the closest thing. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill is probably one of my favorite cozier series. Yeah, that's a really good one. My friend wants more anime to watch, but we have different tastes, so can I recommend something? We can spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel and find out. So for your friend, I would recommend Darker Than Black. Okay, that's a pretty different series. We don't hear talked about that much anymore, so there you go. That's a pretty good one. Do I think that Monkey D. Dragon has more bounty than Roger? The only thing we have to go on is that he's the most wanted man in the world at this current point in time. That does not give us any real information, so you could say it's probably close. Could be higher, could be slightly lower, but it's going to be close. Just checked on Machi, and it's long. It's not that long. Also, we're getting another season of it. It's what, 5 seasons? Have I seen Jack of All Trades? I am currently up to date on Jack of All Trades. I think it's decent. Like, it's fine. Doesn't do anything spectacular. It's enjoyable. It's just kind of, it's average. It's average. I recommend Steins Gate on the friend, so the friend will hate him eventually. There's nothing wrong with Steins Gate. Just because I don't like Steins Gate doesn't mean I think it's a bad series. I wouldn't even put Jack of All Trades at B tier. I'd say it's more like high C. It's like it's fine. It's okay. 4 and something with the new movie, with a few movies. So like, okay, sounds about right. But we are getting a new season of Danmachi, and I'm hoping it's. I don't think it's going to be as good as the first season. I think the first season was the best one. Okay, now putting Jack of All Trades at C is not ruthless. It's just an average show. Jack of All Trades is an average show. Is Dororo good? I haven't really seen it yet. Should I watch remake, OG, movie? I mean, yeah, I haven't seen it. The name says it all. Which name? Tell me what I should watch after I finish Monster. Let's spin the wheel and find out. For something, if you could, would I make an anime? No, I would not make an anime. I have absolutely no desire at all to make an anime. And wrong way to use healing magic. I like this one. Well, I like the entire list, but that aside. That's a pretty fun one. So there you go, Devilish. Seriously, why is TikTok not getting views today? Maybe it's the time of day. I don't think we're going to do lives at this time of day on TikTok anymore, because it's like not getting the views we normally get. It's normally like 60, 80 people. What's going on? Where's my mic? It's right here. My mic is right here. So, I used AI to see what animal you look like. Okay, that's incorrect, but okay. Yeah, I don't think the time is. I don't think this is a good time to be streaming. So we'll. It doesn't sound like it. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have school. That is the reason I am here. So here's the thing. I don't think we're going to be doing streams at this time anymore, just because nobody's here. This is weird. Everybody's in the Twitch chat. No, I'm not on Twitch. I low-key see. Okay. How you doing, Edric? What's good, man? We'll stay live for like another 5 minutes, because I might just do a second live later. I'll probably do a second live stream later today, just because at least now I know that this is not a good time to stream. Hot take, Chakra and Nen are the best power systems. I would agree with the Nen, but the Chakra I would disagree. I would say Alchemy. Are you American or European? No, I am not. Because for me, Germany, it's a pretty basic time. No, I'm not American or European, but I do share some time zones with the States. Do you prefer old paper-drawn animes or new digitally drawn ones? Makes no difference. Makes no difference. I don't care if it's a new, more modern style. I don't care if it's older style. Makes no difference to me. So I guess another live today? Probably. Because, like, I'm not doing any deliveries today, so I have time. And if this is not a good time to stream, I'll come again later today. How has more Aura Hakari or Yuta? I don't know, because I don't remember who Hakari is. Yeah, I forgot who that is. I stopped my anime to be here. Well, I appreciate you. I mean, you could always have your anime on in the background. Actually, no, I guess you can't. I appreciate that. I am Canadian. Which Haikyuu club would I like to take part in? So, like, probably Karasuno, because, like, actually, wait. You know what? Maybe not Karasuno. I think I'd fit in better at, the Iron Wall. What were they called? What was it? Date Tech? Something with tech in it? I think the Iron Wall. Those guys. Any suggestions about Bleach? I don't know what you mean by any suggestions about Bleach. Like, have I seen Bleach? Yes, I have. I think it's very good. Yes, we don't have the dogs today. We have the dogs next week, though. We're going back to my cousin's house in a few days. Yeah, Dateko. Yes, I would choose Dateko. So you're live for very long? No, we've only been live for an hour and 40 minutes. That's shorter than our usual time. Do I think that the animation ruined One Punch Man? I mean, the animation wasn't the only bad thing about it, but it's definitely a problem. You're in your YouTube? Yes, I'm also on YouTube. I am currently on YouTube as well, but, like, YouTube's been weird for the last few weeks, so, like, I'm not too worried about it. I appreciate the people from YouTube who are here. It's just, I don't know what's going on with the platform recently. Suggestions, I mean, Bleach is a little bit complex, so I heard. But, like, here's the thing. You haven't watched the series yet, right? So, like, why worry? Okay, so I would say just watch the series. Instead of worrying about how complex people say it is, watch the show, and if there's something you don't understand, you can ask questions, you could look it up, you could watch, you can further investigate something if there's something that you're not getting. But just try the series. Just watch it, because there's nothing I could explain to you if you haven't even seen anything yet. High School of the Dead first episode is Okay. All right. Didn't. All right. Least favorite anime subgenre? Anything ecchi. I know. Well, ecchi's not really ecchi's a genre, but I don't like ecchi stuff at all. Do I think your taste in anime has changed over the years? Oh, it's completely changed. It's completely changed. I used to watch primarily battle shonens. Now I like the easygoing stuff the most. I used to hate slice of life. Now it's my favorite thing. Did I stream yesterday? I did on TikTok. I didn't stream on YouTube yesterday. Oh wait. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Never mind. What is the worst ecchi or harem? I can't tell you because I don't watch them. I don't like them. I hate ecchi. I think they're all garbage. Kim Possible or MHA, I will choose MHA. Do I have a 20-sided die? I do. Though they're at my other apartment. They're not here. But yes, I do. I told my friend that you're watching Goblin Slayer, and he said you're disgusting. They probably are talking about that one particular scene in that first episode. Other than that, it's a perfectly reasonable show. Yeah, but like, you're asking me what is the worst ecchi? Ecchi or harem? Ecchi. Okay, now I understand. Ecchi is worse. What do I think about ReZero? I think it's pretty good. The first season was great. Second season was okay. Third season was better than 2. He didn't stream here for 3 days. I didn't. Okay, I was at my cousin's house. I can only stream to one platform. And guess what? TikTok is right now being nicer to me than YouTube. TikTok, aside from right now, because it's clearly not a good time to stream, but when I stream at normal hours, TikTok I'm getting 30, 50, 80 people. YouTube, we used to be getting 50, 60, 80, 100 people. Now we have 20. So like, YouTube's not giving me my usual views. So, okay, I'll spend more time on TikTok then. But either way, we're dual streaming here. We're dual streaming right now. And I'm not going back to my cousin's house for another week. Have I watched Free Red? I'm up to date on it. When are you going to shave your mini beard? I shave it every day or two. So this was I shaved it yesterday. Did I watch Battle Game in 5 seconds? I have not. What genre is Goblin Slayer? It is a fantasy, it's a fantasy adventure series. Sorry I left, made you a dragon. Thank you. Do I do more powers? No. In Haikyuu, Tsukishima always had sarcasm and stuff. Is it because he was still disappointed in his brother? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Did I watch Battle Game? I already answered that one, sorry. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. How you doing, Deku? If you could, what pirate crew would I join? Revolutionary Army. I'll rate the Bount arc. I did not like it. I did not like it. It was probably one of the worst arcs in the series. It's not the worst arc I've ever seen, but it was bad. It was hard to finish. What's your personal opinion on JJK Season 3? It's pretty good so far. No major complaints from me. Does your cousin watch my videos? No. He might start to watch my newer content now that we're changing things up. I'm not going to keep doing the filter stuff, because the filter stuff doesn't work anymore, and honestly, I hate them. I hate doing them. And yeah, and if they're not getting views and I don't like them, I have no reason to do it. Pirates or Marines? Pirates, obviously. If you could... what genre is Goblin Slayer and should I watch it? I already answered this question, but I will answer it one more time. It's a fantasy adventure series. Should you watch it? If you like a darker adventure series, then yes. Just people usually get a bit. People are usually a bit concerned about the first episode, which can be a bit graphic. So like, just a heads up on that one. So yeah, if you want to skip the Bount arc, you can. I don't think you're missing much. I think it's pretty bad. It's fine. So, okay. If you're fine with graphic and, like, sensitive subject matter, then you're probably okay. Do I think that isekai is overhated? So I don't worry about it. I don't worry about hate. I think hating a genre, in most cases, is pretty silly. But I don't care if someone like hates on a genre. It doesn't affect me. If you make it through the first episode, you're good. For Goblin Slayer, yes. The first episode is by far the worst, or most graphic. So you watch anime with him. With who? With my cousin? No. My cousin's... No. No, I don't watch anime with my cousin. My cousin's in New York or San Francisco. Or actually, no way. He's going on vacation next week. So no. The only time I go to my cousin's house is because he is not there. I take care of his dogs. So we're never there at the same time. So no, we don't watch anything together. What is an anime with the worst filters? Fillers. Fillers. I usually skip most filler, to be honest. I'd say One Piece filler is the most frustrating, though. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you'll never see my cousin and I watching anime together. That just doesn't happen. Just doesn't happen. And the only time we see each other, the only time we actually do see each other is when there's a family event or something. Because he's usually, or actually, wait, there's this. Or for fundraisers. Or special events. Best depiction of the strongest? Me, obviously. Like, come on. It's obviously me. How you doing, Tech Boy? What's good, man? Thank you for liking the live. Do I watch Goblin Slayer or Goblin Slayer Goblin first? You go with Goblin Slayer. What's the wheel for? It is for anime recommendations for those who are currently looking for something to watch. I have it up just in case. Y'all trust me on that. Exactly. And as proof, oh, god damn it. Okay, hang on. I mean, it is broken, but hang on. I have to rebuild this thing at some point. There we go. Hang on. I have to rebuild this at some point, but, like, I have been chosen to wield the great axe of Rita, so, like, I am chosen. There we go. Are you in symbiosis with Kashi blood? What does that even mean in this context? That is sick. I would bring it on stream more often, but as I said, it's broken. I have to rebuild it. And building the axe would cost $600, which I do not have right now. I need an anime to watch. Okay, I will absolutely spin the wheel for King. Okay, King, this is for you. Your recommendation is going to be Dead Man Wonderland. That's a pretty good one. What are those on your door handles? Oh, they're passes for anime conventions. They're all passes for anime conventions. Bro casually put down a weapon from his inventory. Exactly. Unfortunately, I don't have like the pocket storage where I could just like pull it out of empty space. I need an anime to watch as well. Okay, we shall spin the wheel and find out for Wind Productions. Do I think Escanor is a 10 on 10 character in a 4 on 10 anime? I don't think Seven Deadly Sins is a 4 on 10. It's closer to like a 6. One punch. Oh. Wind Production, you got One Punch Man. Do you want to respin? Do I have a GoFundMe? Because I'll pay. I do not have a GoFundMe. I have a Patreon. I have a Twitch. And I have... yeah, I have a Patreon and I have a Twitch. Respin? Okay, we'll respin it. Okay. Yeah, poor guy got One Punch Man. It happens, man. It happens. The first season was good. Okay, your second spin is Inuyashiki, Last Hero. I like that one. How you doing? Have I watched Black Clover? Yes. What are your thoughts? Well, is there any specific thoughts you want me to say besides I like it? Because I do. How is Patreon? Patreon is still very new. We don't really have anyone on it yet. So, like, we only have 2 people on there. So, give it time. Give it time. Okay, so Inuyashiki you will probably like. It's short. It's sweet. Gets right to the point. I love the story. Love the MC. Yeah, that's a good one. Well, to be fair, I like every series on the wheel. I do like every series I put on the wheel. One Punch Man is just a case where the first season is good. It's just the other seasons weren't as good. I think that's gore in the worst. I think that gore is the worst genre. I wouldn't really consider gore a genre. I mean, isn't that more of like I guess a subgenre at the most? I mean, I'm not against bloody. It's fine. Can you show us the full wheel? So I can't bring it on to YouTube yet. I want to see if I can get if I live stream on YouTube from my PC, can I have it viewed on Shorts? Because Shorts has better discoverability than when I'm on like the main live stream page. So I'm gonna see if I can make that change. If I can't, I might have to try and run like I'm gonna see, because I do want to have the wheel up for both channels, but I'm also worried if my computer can run TikTok Live Studio and OBS at the same time. I don't know if I can run both, because like I don't know if I can get TikTok to run through OBS. I can try. I've tried. TikTok is kind of weird, but I'm trying to get. So I might have to run two different studios at the same time, which could be problematic. Curious if you've played or checked out Romeo is a Dead Man. I don't know it. Yeah, there are streamers who do that. So it's just I don't know if I could. Like I don't know if I can. Right now we have our live streams set to be discovered in the shorts feed, and I don't know if I could do it. We'll see. Should I reread Blue Lock later? I mean, if you want to, like, I don't know what I should say to that. Like, I don't read Blue Lock. If you want to reread it, you can. When you spin for me, I almost got Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball is still good. I still recommend it. It's just a lot of people have seen it. Introduction for Inuyashiki. Okay, you have an old man who is walking. You have an old man who's walking through the park. It runs into a bunch of aliens and is given incredible technology, but he's turned into a human machine. But now this old sick man who's pretty much abused and neglected and not cared for by anybody goes around saving lives and like healing people. So it's just like he goes from being this, and he's the biggest sweetheart. He's like the nicest guy, but nobody cares for him. Nobody, like everyone dismisses him. Even his family doesn't care about him. And then he's suddenly given this technology to pretty much do anything. It's actually really good. Do I think that Korra hate is forced? I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't force myself to hate Korra. So not necessarily. How much would I rate JoJo's out of 10? Which part? Which part of JoJo's? What's the conspiracy you talk about? What conspiracy? I haven't talked about any conspiracies on here. Are you excited for the remake of GOW games? God of War? I never actually played God of War. Do I like pickles? I do like pickles. Give me a psychological anime like Monster. Okay. Erased, ID Invaded, and Death Note. Do I support Eps? Oh, you're funny, Wheezy. You're funny. What anime do I think deserves a remake? Ippo. Do I think, or Zatch Bell, or Metabots? Do I think that I already answered that one, sorry. I keep rereading questions just because I lose track. I'm so sorry. You hate mushrooms? I like mushrooms. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a Marvel fan am I? Probably like a 6.5, roughly. Do you have Face It level 10? I don't even know what that is. Do I know what FRP stands for? I'm trying to think of something funny. I'll think of something funny to say. DC or Marvel? Marvel. Thinking FRP. Can I don't. Okay, I'm struggling to come up with something funny in the moment. I'm sorry. Did I just eat any food? I have not eaten anything in a couple of hours. What do I think about Berserk? I think the 97 version is pretty good. The 2016 is pretty bad. For Factory Reset Partition, okay, I did not know. Well, that's not very funny sounding. I could probably come up with something better than that. Frieren rules people? No, Frieren doesn't rule people. What are you talking about? Out of Spider-Man, Deadpool, Eddie Brock, and Bruce, who had the most messed up life? Are we talking comic books or MCU? Because I don't know the comic books at all. We need more good anime games. Most anime games are like fighting series, are like, yeah, they're fighting games, and I'm not really into fighting games that much anymore. Okay, so it's not gonna be Eddie Brock, Bruce, Deadpool, Spider-Man. I think the one that I empathize most with is Spider-Man, but I also have not seen past Deadpool 1. What do I think about the director of JJK season 3 and 2 leaving the team? I mean, he probably had his reasons. I mean, I don't know I don't know what the work environment is like over there. All right, see you later, Koharu. Thorfinn from Vinland Saga is chill and bro got no enemies. Exactly. I love that. I love that. Frieza rules Piccolo. I mean, not anymore. Not anymore. Have I played Dragon Ball Fighter Z? No, I haven't. Doesn't look very good. What does CD stand for? Trying to again, I want to think of a funnier answer than what it actually stands for. Chocolate donuts. Chocolate donuts. Hajime no Ippo deserves a remake. I would agree. Imagine being friends with Bruce Wayne. I think I'd get along with Bruce Wayne. I could give you some of my spaghetti that I'm eating, but I live in Somerset, PA. Yeah, it's okay. I have food. I'm good. Who's the strongest anime character throughout all of anime? It doesn't exist. I know that's sad for you power scalers, but it doesn't exist. Dragon Ball Legends free and fun to play. I'm gonna pass. Do I play D&D? Yes, I play it on a weekly basis. I don't think I get along with Bruce Wayne. That's just me, though. I think I could. I think I could. He's a quiet introvert like me. Well, I'm not okay. Introvert. I'm a mix. I'm a mix. Anyways, I think I could get along with Bruce. What is the worst anime I have seen? So here's the thing. Oh, the worst anime that I have fully watched. I have no idea. I have no idea because I don't keep a list for that. But that is at least a different question. I do appreciate the different take on it. I've seen nearly 1,000 shows, so I don't really know where to start. Choso versus Muzan. I don't really do power scaling stuff. Show us my character for what character? I don't have a character. Explain the what are you talking about? I'm so lost now. YouTube chat has lost me. What is the worst anime I fully watched? I don't know. Celestia. Damn, what? Chat's confusing me now. I'm so confused. D&D show us. I don't have a drawing of my character. Yeah, but I don't draw the character. I don't have a picture of them. What are you talking about? Yeah, I play D&D. I don't draw them out. There's no artwork for them. I have a character sheet. Like, you think I have a visual for it? Nah. Muzan is probably the most chill demon. You think Muzan is chill? Dude has a nasty temper. You've watched almost 300 animes. I'm 15. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I started watching anime when I was 3 years old, so that's okay. The mix of introvert and extrovert is called an ambivert. So here's the thing. I'm not sure if I am. I just know that I don't like most people, but the people who I do like, I do gain energy when I'm with them. Do I have either Twitch or Devilish? You're gonna get. Don't make me smack you. Do I eat? Yes. But yeah, guys, Muzan is not chill. I don't know where you came up with that idea. Do I like anime movies? Sure. Anime, series, movies, whatever. It's all fine. What's my favorite anime opening? Masterful Cat or Period of Chemistry? What is your favorite Eureka Toriyama anime? I have no idea because I don't keep track of who makes what. I'm so sorry. I'm not avoiding the question. I don't know who makes what. Do I have either Vine or Pinterest? I have neither, never have. Do I like anime movies? I already answered that. I'm sorry I keep rereading questions. I need to pay more attention. Attention to this. Also, we should probably go soon. Yeah, we should probably go. So I'll say at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock we'll go. I know you don't do power scaling, correct? Okay, so I'm going to ask you, Wired. Let me ask you this. People keep doing this, and it pisses me off. You know I don't do power scaling, but who do I think is stronger? If you know that I don't do it, why ask me to do it? What is the studio with the best animation? I don't know, because I am terrible at keeping track of which studios make what series. Because here's what I do. Because here's what I do. I click on an anime, I start it, and then I just kind of I watch the intro one time, and then I skip it, and then just go to the series. So like I don't even repeatedly see the name of the studio that made the anime. So I don't keep track of it. So like Wired, I know you're just curious, but I want it to die. I want it to stop because I don't want any I do not want to participate in the power scaling community at all in any capacity going forward. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a waste of time. And besides that, you guys ask the exact same questions every single day, a billion times. And regardless of how many answers you are given, people continue to ask the same questions over and over because it's not satisfying to them. Oh, I want this character to be better than this character, so I'm going to keep watching a billion different debates as to why this character wins or loses until like it's just a never-ending poop fest. It's just I don't want to participate in that endless nonsense. Which anime out of the big three is my favorite? I don't have a favorite. One Piece is my favorite story. Naruto's anime, Bleach's manga. I love them all for different reasons. What's the best romance I've ever seen? Snow White with red hair. Can I get a shout out from my friend Albert? Oh, you're funny. You're funny. I forgot to ask, how do I like Gachakuda? I really like Gachakuda. I think that comparing two characters from different animes, I think like I don't even like to do it in the same series. At least in the same series, there's some kind of okay. In the same series, it can somewhat make sense, kind of ish. Like if you're trying to determine what the likely course of action is going to be. So like, okay, if you're going through a battle shonen or a battle seinen, whatever, a fighting-oriented series, and you know that a certain event is coming up, how are they going to navigate through this obstacle? What's going to be the path through this? Okay, so if we know this character is logically going to be stronger than this character, how are they going to kind of get stronger or navigate around? Like, I can see some plot discussion in that context, right? But at the whole like cross-verse stuff, I think it's just, come on. Your fish ate your cat? Was it a catfish? Show us your katana sword in my profile picture. It's already been moved to my new apartment. It's already at my new place. Also, it's a cheap, flimsy wooden copy, so it's not even like a good sword. It's like a $30 sword off of like it's like something cheap I got off of forgot what website I got it from, but it's not a good one. What's the anime I really want to watch but never did? I have a long list. Cyberpunk, Orb, Inazuma 11, to name a few. Time to go, 1 o'clock? It's not 1 o'clock yet. Do I think Itachi was a villain? Largely, I mean, he's done some pretty villainous things. He's done some unforgivable things. I think I'm devilish. Stop it. No. What is the longest anime I have seen? I've watched Naruto multiple times. So yes, I have seen One Piece, but I've also watched Naruto more times than I've watched One Piece. Shigaraki or Sukuna is better written. I would say Shigaraki. Do I think Itachi was a villain? Yes, I would say he is a villain. What is it? What am I? I don't know. I don't know what I am. I've rewatched Naruto Shippuden 4 times. I think I've seen Naruto. I think I've seen Naruto 4 or 5 times all the way through. I think that Boruto is good-ish, but the nostalgia from Naruto ruined. I don't think Boruto is good-ish. I'm hoping Blue Vortex gets better. I really want to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners, but people said it will be depressed. Okay, so watch it anyway. Who cares if a series is sad? You can still watch it. When did he drop his name? my name's been public knowledge since the beginning. But I haven't seen Maito Taku and Derek in the same room. It's true. In Shangri-La Frontier, do I think Kei will make it back, or do I think Sanraku will solo? I don't think Sanraku is going to solo. Wait. I think he's going to make it back. The anime gets better, but the fillers are pretty bad. I woke up this morning, and the morning I woke up was today. Congratulations. You watched Tezuka anime, for example, Dororo, Astro Boy. When you said oldest, I thought you meant... wait, what? You watched Tezuka for Dororo... What are we talking about now? I'm lost. Who do I think is the strongest character in anime? I'm just going to stop acknowledging these questions. Hell's Paradise thoughts. I think season 1 was better than 2, but 2 is still pretty... Actually, is 1 better than 2? I think 1 is so far better than 2 for me, but 2 is still good. Who do I think has the best rage moments? Here's the thing. I don't like explosive rage. I like a calm, simmering rage. So like when Rayleigh went to save Boa from Blackbeard? That kind of rage. That's my favorite kind of rage. I'm back from practice. We're going to be going pretty soon, though. I'm about to call it, because this is clearly not a good time to stream. We're not getting our usual audience. I'll probably come back tonight. I was born at a young age. No, I just appeared at 15 years old. Do I watch Tezuka anime? I don't think I've seen Tezuka. I think we are frying his brain. Yes, you kind of are. Rate JJK Season 3. It's decent, like a 8-ish, low 8s. What is a 12-episode anime that needs a Season 2? That needs a Season 2? Well, what about if it's already getting a Season 2? Flower That Blooms with Dignity is getting a Season 2. So there's that. You're so excited for the Angel Next Door. That's another one. That's also getting a Season 2. I'm looking forward to that. What time am I going to stream later today? We're going to find out, because I have to take care of some things. Probably our usual time, around 5, 6 p.m. Because clearly, streaming at this time is not good. We get way better views on both YouTube and TikTok when we stream at 5, 6 p.m. So this is not the time. This is clearly not a good time to stream. And we'll say 5 more comments before I call it. Do I remember Gojo versus Frieza's speech? The Gojo versus Frieza's speech. What are you talking about? Goku. Okay, yes, I do remember that speech. I am who I was, who I am, and who I will be. Okay. Who is your favorite show? Oh, I don't read I don't read manga. I'm sorry. Can I be the penultimate comment? Maybe. Did I like Modulo? I don't read Modulo. And what is the saddest anime I've ever seen? Probably Kizuna. Probably Kizuna. And do I have a favorite quote? I have no enemies. Okay. So guys, here's the plan. I'm going to make lunch. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come back. I'm going to plan out some more content ideas. And then after that, we will have a follow-up stream at 5, 6 p.m. today, because clearly I learned that we don't get our usual views at this time. This is not a good time. So I'll come back later. It's fine. I'll see you guys over on Discord. I'll see you on Twitch. If you're not at the live stream tonight, I'll see you on Twitch in the morning. We're going to be starting Mass Effect Andromeda, because I can't finish Fallout New Vegas. The game keeps crashing. It's unplayable. It's crashing 20 times a stream. I can't do it. So we'll play Andromeda instead. What time is it? Eastern Standard Time. So in about 4 to 5 hours. So see you later, either tonight or tomorrow on Twitch. See you guys then. Calling it here. Thank you for those who were here today. All right, let's call it.